When you're traveling on the road and have a flat tire, and if you want to replace the tire with a temporary spare, it's not the time then to try to figure out how to use that little jack that comes with your car. We're going to talk about how to use that today here on Bud's Odd Jobs. In most cars, the jack is stored in the trunk of the car. In the case of a Honda, the jack is stored in a side compartment, and the tools as well as the spare is underneath this panel in the trunk. Here is the packet of tools. We'll move that to the side. I wanted to show you the spare. To remove this spare, it has a wing nut. You simply turn counterclockwise to remove that spare. You want to make sure that from time to time you check the spare to make sure it has the proper pressure so that it'll be usable should you need to use it in an emergency situation. As far as the tools in this pack, there are 3 tools. This tool can be used to loosen the jack in the side compartment. I'll show you how to do that. This tool connects into the jack and is used to turn the jack. And to assist you in turning the jack, this multi-tool is used. In turning the jack, you simply attach this and use it as a crank, and I'll demonstrate how to do that in a little bit. This also doubles as the lug wrench that you can use to loosen the lug nuts on the wheel. If your hardware was not located in the wheel well, then often there's a panel on the side. This is true for the Honda Accord, where you simply snap open the panel, this comes off, and you'll find your jack. Now you'll find that this will not be easily removed. Typically in their hardware package there's a wrench that you can use to loosen this, and once you have it loosened, you want to detract it all the way down, and then the jack easily is removed from the compartment. Now the car that I'm showing you today is a Honda 2006, but most of them come where they have these points where you use these jacks, and there's little tabs that stick down from the frame. You see the jack up against one here. There's that same tab in the back, just right underneath the rear door. So you want to look for the tab that kind of extends down here, and then you want to center your jack, and you'll see that most cars are the same, and most jacks have a little a valley in the center of the part that goes up against that. So here I think you can see the notch in the top plate of the jack, and that's where the tab would rest in. So you slide this in just under the tab, and then you want to turn this up and make sure that the tab is centered right in that groove so that it seats in there just right. Okay, with the jack positioned correctly in there, you want to take this part and put the curved part in there, and then you'll see most jacks are pretty similar to this. They come with a little notch in here, and you'll use this basically then to turn this up, and we'll get another angle here so you can see how to do this. Okay, so you have the jack set and you're ready to jack the car up. Before you do that, what you want to do is use this part of the device to loosen the lug nuts. And you want to do that in a star pattern. By that I mean, if this is your hub, you're basically going to start with this lug first. You're just going to crack it loose, go down here, this one across from it, and then in a star pattern come up and do this one, then across to this one, and this one. Same way when you tighten. You want to tighten and loosen in an even pattern. You just want to crack them loose. And by the way, if you can't crack them loose with just hand pressure, it's okay to make sure that the lug wrench is on securely, and then use your foot for leverage to break loose the lug nut. Once you have that done, then you're ready to use this device. Most of them are pretty much the same, where you'll put this on the end here, and you'll use this as a crank to basically crank up the car. So you're holding it here horizontally and cranking in a clockwise direction. And when you come back down, it'll be counterclockwise to bring it down. When you're ready to place this back in the car, you want to turn this all the way compressed. Take it all the way down so that it'll fit in the compartment appropriately, like so. When you're done, you want to stow away your jack properly so that it doesn't rattle in place. And to do this, you typically have to tighten it in place. So we'll turn again clockwise to tighten, and I can feel the pressure building on that. And then you can take this little wrench, comes with the packet. You can take it and just tightening it snug, so now it will not rattle in place. Then it's just a matter of replacing the cover and locking it in place. Okay, as I finish putting away my equipment here today, I want to thank you for watching, and I ask you to hit that subscribe button. Also, give me your comments. Like to hear from you. Like to hear your interest, what else you'd like to see in the videos, and we'll certainly try to do our best to make sure that we take care of those for you. Thanks for watching today. See you next time.